Everybody, yeah, I went to the farmer's market today. I just didn't make no meals just yet. And I had a salad, and I should have took this with me. So sign in, get ready. And this is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good one, what I've been mentioning. Trump signed executive order, a memorandum to make sure that illegals don't get Social Security, tap into our dollars, infrastructuralize the community. And especially if they're illegal, is the majority of that money staying here? Illegals can mean anyone. But see, as we've been seeing for these last 30 to 40 years, we've been seeing a whole lot of businesses popping up, not in our favor. No more moms and pop shops multiplying and growing and having expansions in business. And I'm gonna make this quick and short. So let's start this show so we can see some of the evidence out here in these YouTube streets. Y'all know what I mean? And the first up is this one, because I know I have it on the thumbnail, and it's going to be, that's something else, this one.
President Trump signed.
Let's look at what this one is all about.
President Trump signed a new presidential memorandum today set to go after fraud at the Social Security Administration. Trump's memo includes the investigating of certain earnings reports and possibly ramping up penalties for fraudsters.
The memorandum will direct the administration to ensure ineligible aliens are not receiving funds from the Social Security Act programs. These taxpayer-funded benefits should be only for eligible taxpayers.
It's already against the law for people who are ineligible to receive funds, and many questions.
Look at all that paperwork. So what they basically is saying is like, man, all that paperwork, fraud. Now they want people to do online accounts and things of that nature. And I mean, like, this is a lot of circulation. They was doing paperwork, walking in, signing up and showing all kind of different sort of IDs and things to really blend in and get into these communities. And usually when this happens, yes, it's a surge and there's a lot of shopping going on and flipping of the EBTs and food stamps and special benefits. And but it has changed into a lifestyle to where, this has created things like a generational curse, some sort of fad to be on SSI. I almost fell for it once. Let me explain to you the way I almost fell for it. I didn't dropped out of vocational schools and this, that, struggling with alcoholism, and the rest of the story is like, well, the GR ain't give me much, but if I can just play the crazy guy, and it didn't work. Only time it worked is when I really was injured and I ended up on it. And I was going through mental health issues. So let's get to the next tape. And this is fair use. And I'm going to try to make this short and sweet. But first, I got to back this up. Shrink the page, try my best not to do no struggle screaming. Bring this up. We finna check out what was the rest of the things that she said. So it's right here. One, two, three, and here we go.
On the topic of Social Security, I have some news before I let you all go. Later this afternoon, the president will be signing a presidential memorandum aimed at stopping illegal aliens and other ineligible people from obtaining Social Security Act benefits. The memorandum will direct the administration to ensure ineligible aliens are not receiving funds from the Social Security Act programs. It will expand the Social Security Administration's fraud prosecutor program to at least 50 U.S. attorney offices and establishes a Medicare and Medicaid fraud prosecution program in 15 U.S. attorney offices. The memorandum will also require the Social Security Administration Inspector General to investigate earning reports for individuals aged 100 or older with mismatched Social Security records to combat identity theft. And the memorandum will direct the Social Security Administration to consider whether to reinstate the use of civil monetary penalties against individuals who engage in Social Security fraud, an effort that has been paused for several years. These taxpayer-funded benefits should be only for eligible taxpayers. And President Biden should think about what he did in his last term, which is allow tens of millions of illegal people into our country, many of whom were fraudulently receiving these benefits. So you'll hear from the president on.
See, and this is the part of why they're coming so hard and having a lot of smoke, because they don't want this administration to explain or say anything of the nature of just coincidentally just coming in planes, walking across borders. And I mean, they're getting better benefits quicker and swifter than the individuals who really need these benefits. So you can't blame them for having the guts to create this Doge administration, to do this oversight, what we call it, where I'm from, when it comes to certain acts and funding, oversight and accountability, commissions and stuff. So maybe other states got that runs in their healthcare system, but I know ours does. So, man, and then, man, it's like, this shit is like, and then I heard also that Joe Biden didn't resurface. So I'm going to let some of those videos circulate. And also today, all of a sudden this governor wants to sue Donald Trump on some tariffs. Really, I've been out shopping. Prices still seem to me to be the same. Eggs is up. Orange juice is up. That's not coming from overseas or nothing. So it's like, what's really going on? Where's the management? I still see a lot of shrinkflation going on. But to make a long story short, let's get to the next one. And man, fair use on that one right there. But I got to bring this down. I got to talk myself through this, because this is not like the way everybody think it really is at times. Because let's see what this one is all. Stop. Fair use. Here we go, y'all. So this is a show that I'll be keeping up with Steve Ram, y'all. So go over there and check them out. Fair use. I mean, he be coming at it. And let's see what his breaking news is. So I'll wait till like a few.
Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. Why not? But let's go ahead and get right to it so that way you can see the latest. So let's go ahead and take a look at this executive order yesterday. Here's the fact sheet that's going to be breaking things down for us, giving us the gist of this bill. Donald J. Trump prevents illegal aliens from obtaining Social Security Act benefits, and they're saying by him doing this, it is going to stop fraud, waste of those funds from going out, could potentially help extend the solvency if they find enough of this waste, fraud, and abuse. Let's go ahead and take a look at this coming out from the White House yesterday. It says, ending benefits for illegal aliens. Today, President Donald J. Trump signed a presidential memorandum aimed at stopping illegal aliens and other ineligible people from obtaining Social Security Act benefits. The memorandum directs the administration to ensure ineligible aliens are not receiving funds from Social Security Act programs. This includes promulgating guidance and prioritizing enforcement actions against grantees or subgrantees that do not verify eligibility, stop payments to deceased or ineligible payees, or otherwise prevent ineligible aliens from receiving funds. And again,
wow, that's big. See, because you got to remember, this is some big news. I mean, they gotta write line for line, sentence for sentence, because while he's reading this, someone right now may have just came back across the border, or then just moved from one location to try to keep these benefits and have them sent to them in another place. So, man, the hunt is on. It's on and cracking. So, just feel free to go over there to Steve Ram's place and, check out the video. But, like I said, I'm going to let this be short and sweet. And I'm going to do one more quickie. And then we're going to get this out the way. Okay, y'all? And let's check up on the promise, because this guy is really putting in some work. So let's hear.
President Trump just signed an executive order to protect Social Security. This is breaking news. I want to bring you the entire details of what this executive order is about. The president is fulfilling his promise that he made to Social Security recipients, and I am going to bring you details exactly from the White House website. Stay tuned. And there are 2025 rules for working while receiving Social Security benefits. So if you are currently working and you're on Social Security, these rules apply to you, and it will prevent you from losing your benefits if you go over certain thresholds. I have details for you. And then watch till the end of this video, because I am going to show you.
Now, check this out. See, and the field I work in, mental health, I've done the couple of trainings with Social Security one-on-one, like if your ears about ready to go to work, that's nothing to be nervous on. They just ain't gonna give you a lot of bit of your check. They're gonna slowly remove you from it. But now if you slowly get removed from it, and if you do have medical and medication issues, invest in your Medicaid or your Medi-Cal, so you can not be overcharged and you can have a savings or account for it. Ask them questions like that when you go to the Social Security card, if you're planning on going back to work. So let's get back to the rest of what he's talking about.
How you can save $1,100 this year on Medicare. If you're turning 65 years old and are currently applying for Medicare, this is information you absolutely need. And if you are currently on Medicare and you're frustrated with your plan, or you just want to make sure that you're on the right plan, stay till the end of this video for this critical information. I am Kwame Kwade. I am an entrepreneur and personal finance expert. For 15 years, I've been creating content to help seniors get the retirement benefits they deserve. We started with websites on Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and now we're adding video content. I'm also an adjunct professor. I teach finance at one of the most prestigious universities in the United States.
Man, feel free to go over there and check out his channel. Until then, I put the link right at the bottom, and I'd like to thank all of y'all for showing up to the show. And I'm signing out, and hopefully I can get another one up before everything is time to go.